All right, we are here at Tribal Council. All right, well, welcome to Grove House, Grove House's first Tribal Council. This is an entirely different game from here on out. No longer are we competing tribes. We are simply one tribe and voting off members from it from episode to episode from here on out. So, a bunch of big questions for all the different players. I have posted them in the thread, and we are going to encourage all players to post all of their responses. No more talking, as it were. Oh, I can't be heard. Why can I not be heard? My mic is on. What's going on? Can anyone else? I'm getting notes that I can't be heard. Is that a thing? It looks like the things are bouncing on my end. So. Alright, people hear me. Okay. Anyhow, I was getting chatter from one person who was saying that I couldn't be heard by anybody, and turns out that's not the case. So fix your stuff, that person, and don't get on me. I'm having enough service as it is handling a merge vote. Speaking of, just real quick as a note, this is indeed the merge vote. I will have to count, collect, cut, and read more votes tonight than I ever will. So bear with us. I know that merge votes are inherently a little bit volatile and scary, and I am not looking to extend the proceedings any longer than I need to. But it's going to be a little tough, to. Oh goodness, now I'm getting comments that people can hear my mechanical keyboard. You know what? Yeah. Okay, let's let it be. Okay, so moving along, I asked some questions, and hold on. Okay, I'm not going to attend to this. Okay, this other player really does need to stop talking to me right now about what it is that I'm doing. I will do my best to continue along. Please stop. Okay. Let's read some questions that we have. Some things that are posted. We have some videos to review, and I love that players are taking the mantle and running with it. Science. The question I asked was. What's your take on alliances right now? How many secret alliance rooms would you estimate there are at this point, and how much of what goes on in any of those rooms is legitimate, and how much is theater? And we got quite a question. 11 people, so 11 factorial. I didn't mean alliance by two people rooms. I meant alliances beyond that. Not every connection works out at a workable level, so we'll need to divide that to eliminate. Oh God, we're just getting numbers here. Boy, I don't love this answer because it confuses me, and I'm not very smart. So let's just consider what it is we're doing here. And yeah. Okay, so we have an answer from Sal. The question proposed was, this game has players you've played with before and players you've met for the first time. Have you been more drawn to the newer players or the veterans? Do you find it's easier to work with players that you have a history with, or does that complicate things? And here's a video from Sal, which says it's unavailable. Sal, your video is set to private. I would recommend changing that to unlisted if you would like to see, if you would like for us to see your answer. So go ahead and do that whenever you have a chance. The question to K Downs was, are any people in the tribe clearly at the bottom of the bottom? I meant or the top. Got the guts to name some names. How much have people reached out to you since the challenge last night? There are very clearly people at the bottom and at the top. I am not going to name any names because it's not the smartest thing to do right now. Fair enough. I've talked with almost everyone last night, but a couple I haven't really gotten to talk to at all. I'm wondering where that sort of puts people and how they're thinking about where they are in their position relative to everyone else. Looks like the video is fixed from Sal, so we're going to go ahead and check this out. It's a 2-minute video.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Sal. You know these fancy video things.
I'm going to watch this. At least some of it.
Apologies in advance if my video's not going to be as entertaining as Snooze is or as fancy as Kupo's, but can do my best. This is like take number 5. This has been really
Okay.
way harder than I thought to do. So, anyways, that being said, here we go.
Okay, 30 seconds of
The
disclaiming,
question I was
Sal.
asked
You're all
is,
good.
this game has players you played with before and players you've met for the first time.
I've asked that question, so let's skip ahead.
Players you have a history with, or I knew that in order to have a shot at getting to the end, I could just work with people I've worked with before. Just logistically, it just wasn't possible, and there wasn't, even if that was the route.
Gonna watch this at
there
fast
wasn't really
speed.
enough of us to get the end. I don't feel like I've been more drawn to one side or the other. The new players in this game are all extremely sound in their own rights, and it's been fun to see. Like, this person is really good at this, this person is really good at
Enjoying
this.
the new folks.
The
Okay.
skills that we have.
Not bad,
Games
not
you're
bad.
friends with outside of this game, and it's very appealing to fall back on those connections. But at the same time, in the end, only one of us is here, and only 2 or 3 of us are getting to find a tribal. And in general, I'm not a stab you in the back kind of player.
Good answers from Sal. Thank you for the video. We have an answer from Phantom. And I'll say, by the way, if you notice, I proposed the question in video form to Phantom, which all of you are welcome to engage with me in that way. If you'd like a video instead of a written question, I'm happy to send one to you. Just let me know. I will be happy to do that. So the question I asked was about timing and if it matters more about who the people are or when you meet them.
Actually, Chili, I met people on 4 different occasions because I met Cena for the first time in the Wandering Woods.
It's true.
So I'll talk about those things. So at the beginning of the game, I met 7 people all at once, and it was a lot. I came into this game expecting more people would be in my boat and come in not knowing anyone or anything. So that was a surprise. So a lot of the early days, I was just trying to sort of navigate who knows who's talked in the forums with whom, who has played games with people, who's more likely to work with people because they played games together in the past, and who's less likely because they played games together in the past, and just trying to sort of navigate that and get my feet under me. But then nothing really sort of crystallized there because that crew never went to tribal council. Then I met Cena in the woods, and that was really interesting.
So I'm realizing it's challenging to watch these videos and know what people are hearing as I'm watching them. I could throw a screen on. Maybe I should do that. I'll do that next time. Yeah. Okay. Great answers from the videos. I wasn't well set up for this, and now that I'm getting more of them, we're gonna actually incorporate these into the Twitch. I'm gonna put them in the corner. What is it, over here or something, and we'll incorporate those more naturally into the production. Moving on out. From now on, I do encourage everyone to watch the videos. They are great, and I'm loving that we're getting them. And we're getting even more of them. They're just pouring in from Snooze, from Cat now. So.
Hi, viewers.
Okay, I'm gonna just enjoy the beginning of snoozes. I will fully disclaim I'm not watching or listening to any of these right now, and that is sheerly because I am unprepared. So this is all very good though, and I'm also seeing a lot of good in-depth answers to the question, what in the world is going on with Anarch? We have a lot of videos. Oh, okay. Good answers. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. And hey, from Putnam County Spelling Bee, very good. That's a reference that I appreciate. Okay, so boy, I'm a little overwhelmed tonight. So I'm going to read through some of these here. I'm going to read through the text ones, watch the video ones if you will, because it's going to be easier for those to come through. Deadbeat Dad, let's talk tribal lines. There have now been 2 different tribes leading up to this big one. Does it feel like there are any hard lines being drawn around either the original or swap tribes? If not, is everything super fluid? Going to be honest, the lines were probably drawn at some point, and now there's a bunch of sand all over them. I think a lot of people know my paranoia. This game is pretty high. No, my paranoia in this game is pretty high, but that's what makes this game fun. Talks are always fluid, and some things don't quite make sense to me, but I'm hoping somewhere along the line communication being had with me is actually what's happening and I'm not being confused by people on purpose. Question for Cena was, now that you've made the merge and the game is inherently more individual than tribal, does voting feel any different to you? At the end of the day, it's still kicking someone out of the game, but is it different now that there aren't really any hardline teams? This is my first time ever making the merge. Well, congratulations, Cena. Long time coming and you deserve it. The vote is weird because I have relationships of different kinds with a lot of people here. I started out with Cat and Anarch, but was separated from them early, then got to know new friends in Sal, Three Dong, Tired Moritz and Phantom, K-Downs, and I have shared a tribe all game long, and now I'm trying to get to know Deadbeat Dad, Snooze, and Science. So, whether there are teams to work with, it's not what anyone would probably expect. You have to move forward with who you trust, and in a game like this, trust is earned through action, not talk. Very cool. Timor, what's your primary motivation in Something Awful Survivor? You've made the merge and are talking to more people now. What motivations are you picking up from on others? Honestly, I joined just to see how far I could go, and as a newbie that joined with a bunch of seasoned players, I think I'm doing quite good for myself, and this game has definitely made me a bit more chatty. I'm a pretty quiet person online in IRL, so this game forcing me to interact with actual people in a manner that I feel is quite personal, I think is good for me. That's awesome. Good for you, Tired Moritz. Anyway, right now I'm feeling there are two types of players, people that are just trying to survive and people that are already planning big things in the future. Hopefully I'm around to see the results of the latter. And then we have a bunch of very good curated musical audio video things from Anarch. Okay, now we're gonna open this up to some discussion, if there is any. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shift to my laptop so people stop complaining that they're hearing my mechanical keys. You want the scissors, but you don't want the keys. Okay, I get it. I get it. One is better than the other, but we will contend with that as we do. So other producers, if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to ask them. I didn't read yours, 3DH. Let's read yours. You're right. I skipped it because I saw the videos and then I got buried. But I will read this. You were chosen first to explore the woods, and then you had the opportunity to set the direction of the line behind you. Was this a case where you were happy to jump in and get going, or did it feel like a bit too bright a light at the moment? Answer, I was happy to be chosen because it feels awesome to be picked first by anyone. First pick just plain feels good. And it's nice to be able to reinforce a relationship with someone by spreading the love, so I think it was a win-win for me. Perhaps it does shine a bright light on me, but at the same time, those feelings come and go. But going to the forest is forever. Very nice. I've never made it this far in Survivor games, so being able to be the first one during the merge to defile and desecrate the haunted End homeland feels truly special. It feels good to be a gangster. Great answer. I'm glad you called attention to that. I would have been sad if I missed out on that. So there we are. Okay, let me log on here and just start getting ready. And by the way, players, do feel free, if you feel like you know what your vote is, you can send it. It is not indeed time to vote, but if you want to preload it and send it, that is more than fine by me. So send it away if you're interested in just sort of helping me get ahead of things, but no pressure, and I will indeed circle back to confirm when the time comes. All right. So let's see. Yes, the mechanical keyboards are indeed great, but that doesn't mean that I need to subject everybody to the noise that they generate. So there is that. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. We have a question from our esteemed co-mod. Hashel asks, describe how you feel right now with one adjective and also the name of one celebrity, and then he crossed that out. I'm going to go ahead and insist on both of those things. I want answers to that question, and we will not move forward until we get them. So you don't have to answer the celebrity part if you don't want to, but a Bradley cooperative is very good from Deadbeat Dad. Nervous. Okay, fair. I would also argue that if you're sitting at a merge vote and you're not nervous, it's not that you are wrong or you're going to go home, but you're not really playing Survivor. So I hope everyone is at least feeling a little giddy. If you're just totally cool as a cucumber, boy, I don't know what game you're playing, because it's the merge vote. So there you go. Anybody else? Does anybody have an advantage that they'd like to play? All right. I'll count the votes. And again, the votes will be counted, and as I'm counting them, Hashel will be posting them, and I will not post until the posts come through. First vote. Anonymous Narcotics. Okay, waiting for Hashel to post. There it is. Second vote. Tired Moritz. One vote Anonymous Narcotics. One vote Tired Moritz. Third vote. Anonymous Narcotics. That's 2 votes, Anonymous Narcotics. 1 vote, Tired Moritz. 4th vote, Tired Moritz. We're tied, 2 apiece. 2 for Anonymous Narcotics, 2 for Tired Moritz. Christ. 5th vote, Anonymous Narcotics. We have 3 votes Anonymous Narcotics, 2 votes Tired Moritz. 6th vote, Tired Moritz. We're tied at 3 apiece. 3 for Anonymous Narcotics, 3 for Tired Moritz. 7th vote, Snooze Cruise. That's 3 votes Tired Moritz, 3 votes Anonymous Narcotics, 1 vote for Snooze Cruise. 8th vote, Snooze Cruise. It's 3 vote Anonymous Narcotics, 3 votes for Tired Moritz, 2 votes for Snooze Cruise. 9th vote, Snooze Cruise. We're tied at 3 votes apiece for all Tired Moritz, Anonymous Narcotics, and Snooze Cruise. 10th vote, Snooze Cruise. That's 4 votes Snooze Cruise, 3 votes Anonymous Narcotics, 3 votes Tired Moritz. 6th person voted out of Survivor Wandering Woods, and the first member of our jury, Snooze Cruise. Bring me your torch. It's time to go. Snooze Cruise, your confessionals, your videos, your way of being in this game brought light and energy and fun to it, but the tribe has spoken. And now, it is time